There are great singers, and then there are voices you'll never forget. Chris Cornell had one of those voices, powerful, haunting, beautiful, and unlike almost anything rock music had heard before. But what actually made his voice so special? It wasn't just how high he could sing, or how loud he could scream. It was something much rarer than that. To understand Chris Cornell's voice, we have to start somewhere unexpected. Most people think of him as a tenor, and they aren't wrong. He could effortlessly reach soaring high notes that many singers would never attempt. But underneath those highs was something much deeper. Chris had the warmth and richness of a natural baritone. That gave his voice incredible weight, even at the very top of his range. Instead of becoming thin, his voice stayed full, strong, and instantly recognizable. People often say Chris Cornell had a vocal range of almost 4 octaves. That's incredibly rare. But range alone doesn't make a legendary singer. Lots of trained singers have impressive range. Chris had something different. He could move from soft to powerful to almost explosive without ever sounding forced. Everything felt natural. Every note seemed connected, like one single instrument. Then there were the screams. Not shouting, not noise, real singing. Even during his most aggressive performances, Chris somehow kept control. He stayed in tune, he stayed musical, and somehow, he made impossible notes sound effortless. His voice didn't fight against the band. It became part of it, almost like another guitar, only human. But maybe technique wasn't his greatest gift, emotion was. Chris never sounded like he was simply performing a song. He sounded like he believed every single word. Sometimes, his voice carried pain. Sometimes, hope. Sometimes, longing. Sometimes, quiet vulnerability. He didn't just sing emotions. He invited you to feel them with him. That's something very few singers ever achieve. Years later, musicians still study Chris Cornell's voice. Not because nobody has sung higher, not because nobody has screamed louder, but because almost nobody has combined power, control, range, soul, and honesty quite like he did. The first note was usually enough. You didn't need to see him. You already knew who was singing. That's the mark of a truly legendary voice. Not perfection, identity. Chris Cornell gave rock music something incredibly rare. A voice that could shake an arena, then quietly break your heart. Only moments later, and maybe. That's why, so many years later, we're still listening.